Right, how's it going? Today we're going to cover a very common problem in bench press that a lot of people fall guilty of. And it's simply where you lie before you take the barbell out. So basically you're going to have two errors. You're going to either lie too far up, in which case the J-hook's going to get in the way, or you're going to lie too far down, in which case you're going to put a fuckload of strain on your shoulder because you're going to be here trying to unrack a weight, which is a terrible position for your shoulders to be. The only real musculature I have here to help are my rotator cuffs and my delts. And when it comes to upper body, the biggest potential for load is in this exercise. So it's not really, they're small, delicate muscles, not really designed to be taking out high load at a really shit leverage. So we want to make sure that, one, when we take the bar out or we get a hand out with the bar, we're clear of the rack, we're clear of the J-hooks, so we can take a natural we can take a natural bar path. But we also want to make sure that when we take it out, we're doing the best thing we can in terms of preserving our shoulder health and not hurting ourselves. So what I'll do is, as normal, I'll do a couple of setups from the side incorrectly, and then I'll talk through the correct manner in which it should be done. Alright, so first up, I'm going to lie too far up the bench. As you can see, the problem with that is obvious. I'm hitting the rack. I'm going to lie too far down. Here. Now this is ridiculous. I'm not going to be able to take any sort of load out. What I want to do when I set up, for most setups, if you lie under the bench with your eyes directly under, have the bar sitting as far out of the J-hook as possible, and then from there put loads of weight through your upper back, then push the bar up with straight arms and then lever it out. So on this, where we lie depends on the size of the J-hook. The Alico rack thankfully has a very small J-hook, which means that we could get a really efficient setup like this. And that gives me enough room to bench without impeding myself, and it's super close. So I can actually hand out quite a lot of weight on the Alico rack. So the actual detail or where you're going to lie on the rack is going to depend on the size of your J-hooks. If you have larger J-hooks, like for example a powerlift rack, the J-hooks on those are fucking massive. On something like that, you're going to have to lie further down than you would do on something like an Alico rack where we have a nice small J-hook. But what we're looking to do is we're looking to not be too far off the bench, because then the bar is going to hit off the rack, which means we're going to have to adopt a weird position when we're benching to stop that happening. We're not going to be able to use a natural bench stroke. And we definitely don't want to lie too far down the rack, because we're going to put our shoulder joint in a very unstable and weak position. You want to find a common ground between the two. As a general starting point, a general rule of thumb, when you're lying down under the bench, if the barbell is directly over your eye line, it's a good starting point. You can adjust from there depending on the rack that you are using. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Marquise. You're watching Cast Iron Strength. If you like what you see, hit us with a thumbs up. Give us a follow on Facebook or on YouTube. Thank you very much for your time. If you have any questions you want to see me cover, slide up in the DMs or leave a comment below. Thank you very much for your time. Catch you in the next one. Goodbye.